Perfect. Yeah, to be honest, he was bad before that too. Like I don't think that helped. He was bad before that. He was bad in college. Like he did shit in college.
Attitude-wise,
I think he farted on a girl in college. I'm serious.
I mean,
like there was a chick who was like, I don't know, it was some kind of medical thing, and he farted in her face. That was in college, and from the jump in Pittsburgh, yeah, I mean it was masseuse, you know how it is. From the jump in Pittsburgh, he was bad. So he's always been bad, but has he gotten worse? Absolutely. But he's a diva and a maniac, and he's crazy.
He's out of his mind.
Antonio Brown is a crazy dude.
He's a wild boy. Wild boy. But how's it going, people? We are back for another episode of Popcorn and Pints. We are reviewing Purple Noon and There Will Be Blood.
Are we streaming on Twitter? You son of a bitch.
No.
You're supposed to remind me, Chris. I think I can fix that, though, but you're supposed to remind me.
I'm drunk with anger at the Raiders. I'm sorry.
I'm a little
You're not the only one, Chris.
You got to put a sticky note.
Derek Carr right now for not throwing one more motherfucking touchdown. But just one.
Yeah.
Just the whole fucking team. You have any idea how many? What was the over/under on flags? Because they certainly hit the fucking
They
over.
went over. Yeah, always take the over on that shit.
Depending on who's playing. Like, yeah, the Raiders are playing. Yeah.
Raiders penalties over under 12.5. Take the fucking over.
For penalties, yeah.
That's fucking basically how the 49ers were earlier this season, especially.
But Oakland is Oakland the most penalized this season?
I don't know if they're the most, but
I forgot what team it was.
When it matters, they get the fucking penalties.
I don't know, man, but that entire third
All
quarter
starts in the holding. Holy shit.
That entire third quarter, every time a team got the ball, they were going fucking backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I'll say this though, guys. Fucking I forgot what I was gonna say now. Oh, the Niners, they were the most penalized for pass interference, James.
Oh, okay, that's right. That's what it was.
Season. That's not something to be proud of. Nope. Check it now, Chris.
Check it.
Well, now I'm busy reposting on Facebook.
Well,
so
number one is the Cowboys. Number two is the Raiders.
Most penalized teams.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's hope that happens a lot tomorrow then. For
Cowboys, Raiders, Chargers, Cardinals, Houston, Bills, Cleveland.
Well, let's hope that the fucking
Hell yeah.
Cowboys get flagged all fucking game. I hope they break the record in the playoffs for flags against
Even though the refs hate 49ers. They flagged the shit out of them.
I mean, I was thinking of taking the over, so everyone listening probably wants to take the under.
Take the under.
The way my luck's going.
I took the over, but
it's a lot of points. I might do
is.
the under. I'm going to do the under just to see if it's true. Like whatever is opposite of you.
You're in for a treat.
I'll put $5 down. But yeah, anyway.
Thank you for legalizing online sports betting in New York.
About fucking time.
Yeah.
Should have been a lot sooner, but
It should have been. It's so stupid. It's so stupid that we couldn't.
New York, well, you know what it is with New York? It's one of those states where it's like, okay, we'll wait for every other state to fucking legalize this and make it open. See how much money they make. Oh, you know what? We should do this instead of we should be innovative and kind of hop on this early, maybe first, because what is that going to do? Tourists already come here, but it's going to bring more people here because it's legal to buy weed from here and get it here.
Is it legal? Are shops opening yet?
They're not open yet, but it's legal.
They're not open yet. You can smoke it, though.
You can smoke
So
it.
I've heard.
Shop shit.
Not yet, but...
You want to fix the state's problems? Just legalize weed and tax the living shit out of it. I mean,
that's actually what they're going to do. I think that's actually what they're going to do. But you can also...
You want to fix the deficit problems? Legalize weed and tax the living shit out of it. Tax the living shit out of gambling. Mm-hmm. Boom.
But then actually do something with that money, like to help the state and the infrastructure.
No
and all
more
that
deficits.
Shit. Stop putting it in your pockets.
Yeah, they need to allow more overtime, right, guys?
If I'm losing the money I'm losing on my gambling, I want to see I don't want to see fucking potholes on my street.
Oh, dude, man. Though that's what sucks too is the potholes will not go away, but the money's going somewhere. The money's fucking gone.
These fucking potholes.
They come and patch it with the cheap shit.
Dude, I hate when they do that shit, and it's gone in like a month. It's back to what it was.
Yeah.
It's bullshit because it's like, yo, you could have easily just tore this shit up, fixed it right, and this will be good for like the next at least 5 to 10 years, depending on what you guys used. But no, you want to fucking come fix this every single, like right before winter starts. You want to patch that. You want to start patching them holes up right before winter starts. I'm like, you should have just fixed this a long fucking time ago when it was nice the right way.
Well, I had that week stretch where National Grid decided my house was the only house on the street where they needed to dig a giant hole in someone's fucking front yard. And then in the same week, somebody slid and hit my fucking mailbox with their car. Wait, what the fuck? I don't even live on the corner. I live in like halfway down the fucking street. I'm not even in a dangerous section of the fucking street.
That's crazy.
I got tire tracks over my yard. I got a big fucking dirt patch. Like, what the hell?
You just got some bad luck, man. Oh,
So how's everybody doing?
doing good, man.
Doing good. How about yourself?
I'm a sad Raiders fan, but that's my life.
Drunk out of anger.
The fact that this team made the playoffs when one of their first round picks decided since I live in Vegas, I'm going to go down the strip doing 140, 150 miles an hour.
Did they lose both first round picks? Did they have two and lose
Yeah,
them both?
they lost another guy. What was he? I forget the other guy.
The one guy doing was someone kill someone?
Yep.
Well, I mean, the car crash definitely killed somebody. I don't know if that was. We can get into intent. That's going to be a part of how much time he deals. We can get into the intent of that.
The coroner, he threatened to kill somebody with it. He threatened to shoot somebody.
The coroner?
Video or some shit.
Jesus.
The other guy.
Yeah, that's kind of run of the mill.
Some wild.
It's like the '90s Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course you had the whole, which we don't have to get into it. The email.
Like Ray Lewis.
The emails, yeah, the emails.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Thing. Yeah.
Raiders had.
So yeah, but I don't know. But look, when Derek Carr's your quarterback, your ceiling is only so high. He's not good enough. Like, let's just be honest, right? No. If you're betting on Derek Carr, you're right, Chris. You're fucked.
Yes.
It was the whole fucking team. Penalty flags flying left and right. Yeah. Cost me.
I needed Derek Carr to throw one more fucking touchdown pass.
Yeah.
Or $200.
I mean, when you bet on Derek Carr, you're gonna lose. Take it from me. You're gonna lose. Bet the opposite.
I needed just fucking 16 points in the second half. That's it. So just one fucking 16 points. There was 2 touchdowns the whole fucking game, and they both happened in the first half.
Buffalo
so angry.
21 zip.
You son of a bitch! I told you, if you want to make money, take the over because I bet the under.
On this Bills game?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. They can't. New England can't score. They have to score for that over.
Well, yeah, but watch. Now Buffalo's going to put up 40 fucking points, and New England will take
right? Yeah. Like I was saying,
21.
38-14.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying. 38-14.
Well, it's going to be 41-3. That's what it's going to be. Just enough for me to lose.
41-3. And it's it's always a bad beat too. It's like they're up like 35 or something. They're up like 35-3, and fucking they throw a pick six.
Yeah.
And it's just put the nail in the coffin on you when they don't even need to.
They really don't. So you guys can just stop right there. Just leave.
So angry.
Are you talking about movies, guys?
Were you talking about movies?
Yeah.
Let's turn it into a sports episode.
We can if we want to.
Gambling anomalies.
Gambling and drinking.
Yeah, gambling and drinking.
Angry drinking.
What's everybody drinking?
Need some action.
Vista
right?
Bay.
Isn't that what the old folks say? The old timers.
Scratching a number of bitches. Scratching a number of bitches right now.
Lemonade.
Nice.
Yeah, I got some Lagunitas IPA.
Nice.
Straight from the West Coast.
Ibrahim?
But I don't even know how the hell you say the name of this town. Petaluma, California.
Yeah, Petaluma. I'm drinking nothing.
Petaluma.
Yeah. That's about an hour and a half for me. It's a cool place.
Nice.
Is it nice?
They make a good beer.
It is nice. Yeah. I like it. I mean, I used to go around there often. It's cool joint. Good beer too, right?
Yeah.
So, there you go. What else is there to want from a place?
Hot
good
wings.
Beer, good
yeah,
food.
hot wings. Yeah. What are we going to start with? Well, do we want to start with?
Well, hold on. Aaron, what girly drink were you drinking? Girly mixture.
Yeah.
It's one of
lemonade and vodka. Lemonade and 100% vodka.
Oh, it's simple this time. You didn't put no
simple.
Skittles
Pretty simple.
in there.
Simple for Aaron.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Drink out of a skull glass.
Honestly, I don't
care what we start with.
Let's start with
Flip a coin.
Well, let's do There Will Be Blood.
Let's flip an actual
I feel
coin.
like There Will Be Blood is like the more interesting film to talk about.
So Purple Noon first?
No, let's talk about There Will Be Blood, and then we can like be drunk and roast Purple Noon. You know?
All right.
I'm already high, so.
So how many people have not seen There Will Be Blood before this?
Me.
I've never seen either one of them. Never heard
Okay.
of them.
All right.
Okay.
I knew it was out there. And when I was talking about someone's hair last time, I was thinking of No Country for Old Men. And that guy's fucked up haircut. Who was that?
Are you talking about Javier Bardem in the movie?
Yeah. Yeah.
His character is very fucked up.
That weird ass
many
haircut.
ways.
Yeah.
Okay,
I was
confusing.
I was confusing that with this one.
We should do early ratings, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go 6. Like, I don't know what the hell I watched.
I know what
It literally, like, you kept expecting something to happen, and then the only thing that happens is exactly what the character says he wants, and it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Basically.
Basically,
he wants
that's
to
what the
make
movie,
money
yeah.
and be left alone. And
He
that's what
steals
happens.
things, he tricks them to get their
there's
land,
murder.
has oil. Yeah. That's how they did this.
I don't know. It was weird, but I was also intrigued.
Yeah. I agree with you. I'm giving it a 6. Like a low 6. It's not my type of movie.
Like a low.
It's like a low 6. Yeah.
Six is actually like a 5.5.
A lot of dragons. There's
6
a couple
minus.
parts where when he flipped out and he fucking actually kills people. Like the
6 minus
part was, I like that part. But other than that, yeah, it was just like a lot of, well, like you said in the beginning, there was like no talking for what? First
14 minutes. I wrote it down. 14 minutes until somebody says something.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? So it's like, yeah, it's like slow burn kind of. So yeah, I'll say it low 6.
Yeah, this burn is slow.
Not like when you go pee and it just starts right away.
What about you, Aaron?
You go pee.
That's a
Aaron,
teen burn right
that was
from
a
the
cue
jump.
for R. Kelly, Aaron.
I know. He's
Slacking, man.
Yeah, come on, dude.
I'm a little high.
Step your game up, player.
I'm feeling squirrely.
I'm drinking my lemonade, freshly squeezed. You know what I mean?
What are you giving it, Aaron? I know you complained a lot.
A 3.
Did you complain a lot? It wasn't in the group text?
No, he was complaining to me. He was
okay.
He was like, just a heads up. These fucking movies are boring. And he's right.
He asked me. He asked me, and I was being honest. I was like,
I watched them all.
Boring as fuck.
Me too.
What, today?
No, 2 days. I watched back. Yeah.
I watched this early in the week.
I had to cleanse my palate. I watched 2 in a row, and I was like, well, I need a break. I put on a fucking like a horror movie, even though that was shit. But it was like a fun crap, you know what I'm saying? Well, then I went to the other one. Yeah, so then I went to the other one.
I watched this early in the week, and then I watched Purple Noon. I'm like, what the? It's been a bad week. And then I watched Willy's Wonderland, and I was happy.
So I gotta tell you guys, every movie I watched this week for the podcast were just bad for me. So I decided, I'm bringing back the segment on Horror Research 30. What the fuck did I just watch? And
that seems appropriate.
I watched 2 movies so far, and one was called Baby Oopsie.
What the fuck kind of title is that?
It was so fucking ridiculous and weird. But what is as bad as you think it is? But we'll get to that on that episode.
Wrong podcast.
Yeah,
and the other one is called Watch If You Dare, which was a anthology. James, I think you would enjoy it.
Okay.
But yeah. So, but like, I didn't watch a good movie at all this week, though.
Damn.
I did.
So it was rough. But
I watched in the tall grass.
Oh, I take it back. I watched Eternals this week. That was okay.
Okay, you guys ready? So my rating for this is a 10.
Wow.
It's 10 out of 10, easy 10 out of 10. Wow. And on my top 100, it's number 62. So this film, to me, is one of the best films of all time, easily. It's one of the best films of the last, 20 years, easily. It's one of the most interesting films I've ever seen, and I loved it from the moment that I saw it the first time in theaters.
That doesn't surprise me. I'm watching it, and I'm kind of torn which way I want to go with it, but I could see how if you're a real cinephile or something like that, you're into this movie. First off, Daniel Day-Lewis was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
This film has, like, if you said, oh, Ibrahim, like, what are some of the best acting you've ever seen? This movie, hands down, has some of the best acting ever, like, of all time. Paul Dano and Daniel Day-Lewis together is like, it's like fire.
Those scenes were fucking intense when they were basically beating the shit out of each other, either in the church.
The gospel guy.
Yeah, when he was in the church, when he was slapping them, or Daniel Day-Lewis slapping him around on the ground in the mud and stuff like that. I'm like, holy
the baptism scene is like, again, like if I had to say, okay, what scenes are some of the best acting you've ever seen? That scene is top 5.
And I think what added to that, I noted as I was watching this, like, these aren't short scenes. Like, they're all long scenes when those two were in them.
Yeah.
Even, like, first off, this was really musically driven, I noticed.
The soundtrack is great. The score is phenomenal. And it's, like, very indifferent and interesting. It's not your, like, classic film score. Some of it there's strings and shit, but a lot of the stuff that you think about, it's like these really weird sounds.
Yeah,
really
and
weird, and it's off-putting.
Just to try to match the mood or try to build to something intense. Like, it was 5 minutes in, nobody had said a word yet. I'm like, how long are they gonna fucking go without somebody saying something? That's when I started watching the clock. And I'm like, and I wrote down 14 minutes until they're on the train and Daniel Day-Lewis finally says something.
I think I said something about that
too. I get it, because in the beginning he was all by himself. So who's he talking to?
Himself.
You know what I'm saying? He was just working. He was doing his thing. He was getting.
He's prospecting.
Going down yeah, exactly. But I can see how the acting and everything. You're right. Like how everything looked.
It's shot beautifully.
The cinematography really cool.
Yeah, it was. It's not my type of movie. So that part, it's like what gets involved. Well, I'm like, oh, this is kind of boring for me. But I can see the other end of it, like how people.
His films, really like Paul Thomas Anderson, like his films are very character driven. So there's not usually like a plot thread that's pushing things forward. And so that's why I can understand people don't really like it, because there's not like, oh, A to B to C. It's just like things happen. And then in the end, the guy goes crazy and he kills somebody. And so you can kind of feel like...
That scene was awesome.
That was fantastic.
The whole scene, him chasing him around, throwing shit at him.
That was
awesome.
That was brutal, dude.
That was insane. Just that whole bowling alley scene.
I don't know how he let that old dude do that to him.
And I really love the way it ended, where he's just sitting there. The butler comes in. He's like, "I'm finished," and then they just go to credits.
Yep. Yeah, he's finished. That means he's going to fucking prison.
There was literally nothing. Like, he said his goal was basically to be alone, have no one around, and that's exactly how it ends.
Yeah.
There's no more, no less. There's some murder in there.
That's what he wanted, but he got pissed off his son for going to Mexico.
Yeah.
He's like, "You're not my son no more. You're an orphan."
Yeah.
It didn't
yeah, man. That's harsh.
So was it really? He was really an orphan, right? Like a kid they found in.
Well, so at the beginning of the film, beginning of the film, there's two of them. He hires a couple guys. Once he's prospecting, he finds some oil. They're working in the hole, and the fucking thing falls and it kills one of the other guys. It doesn't kill Daniel. It kills the other guy. That other guy, that was his son. And Daniel Plainview just takes him. He just takes him, and he's like, "Okay, I'll raise him, and I'll use him as a prop to make more money."
Yeah,
that's the only reason that he took him, was like, "Oh, I can use this kid and bring out the kid and say I'm a family man." But he didn't give a fuck about him. He doesn't give a fuck about anybody other than just getting money. That's it.
The kid was crying. Like, why? For one, he got rid of you one time already. The fuck? Why are you surprised, man?
On the train? Yeah, when he just like, "Oh yeah, I'll be right back. I just got to go get this thing."
Yeah,
that was fun. By the way, I noticed our names don't display anymore, but I put in HW.
I can put it up. It's just because the overlays. I'll put it up for a minute. How do you do this?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that because I got my name right there. I don't even pay attention to that stuff anymore.
For us without overlays.
Yeah. You gotta give it the times. Christopher Albert Velasquez.
Not even close.
Close enough.
Gotta get those green screens.
Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah, but movies.
Yeah, I like this movie a lot.
I
there's just a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of thematic. Like the film is very thematic because, like, basically the film. I mean, you can make a lot of arguments, but I feel like thematically it's about how the country was founded on these ideas of like basically capitalism and religion, and Daniel Plainview and the Paul Dano character basically represent both sides of that and how they're in conflict. And you see the conflict kind of play out between the two of them. And you know, there's a whole bunch of like, there's that one big scene where like, so Daniel Plainview does a murder. He kills somebody. And this whole time he's like trying to amass more wealth. And so he needs this plot of land that he overlooked because the guy who owns the land was a religious guy. And that's how that whole baptism scene comes about, is because the only thing that he could get from him is you have to succumb to us religiously.
Because the son took over. He was like, "Don't listen to my father. You're doing what I'm doing." Saying,
"No, this is a different."
Oh, so, that's a different one. Okay.
He goes to the same church as Paul Dano, that guy.
Oh, okay.
But there's a scene early on where he's like, "Oh, I want to buy this land. I want to buy this. Who owns this? Oh, it's just some guy, some religious guy. He wants to talk to you in person." He's like, "Okay, whatever. I don't have time for that shit." And then later on, when he gets into a fight with Standard Oil, he's like, "Why don't I own this land?" He's like, "Oh, well, that was the band he tracked. You never talked to that guy. He doesn't want money. He wants something else, and you need to talk to him." And so then they come to him, and he's like, "Oh, I want you to join my church, which is run by Paul Dano." And so that's actually like the worst thing ever, because he fucking hates Paul Dano. He thinks he's a piece of shit. He thinks he's a charlatan. But he wants to use religion as a way of amassing money. He doesn't give a fuck about anything else. This guy, all he cares about is money. And so he's willing to, you know, make himself look like a fucking idiot and basically be at the mercy of the Paul Dano character in that one baptism scene. And that's why he never gets over what happened in that baptism scene until he fucking murders Paul Dano at the end of the movie.
That was dude, that was just, that ending is one of the more amazing endings I think I've seen in a movie, even not being overly entertained up until that point. Just making Paul Dano admit
that he's a charlatan. Yeah.
That, you know, religion's fake.
Yeah.
And he's a false prophet. And then just fucking chasing him and beating him with a bowling pin. That was just fucking awesome.
I drink your milkshake.
Yeah, that was just mind-boggling.
I love how they showed the aftermath of that. Like, that helped that scene for me a lot. Like, because they didn't show him actually doing it. They just showed the motion of it. Had they not shown the aftermath of it, that scene would have fell off for me.
And his
Puerto Rican Chris is in the chat.
Was good.
Where
I wonder
is
if
he?
he watched this movie.
What's he up to tonight?
He didn't watch these.
Ah, okay.
He says, "Fuck that shit. I'm taking a night off."
I see. It lands on the cheese and crackers wheel, and Puerto Rican Chris takes a night off. Okay.
Yeah,
no coincidence there.
We see how it is. We get it.
James and I feel slighted.
Yeah, we get it.
Between this and Horror with Search 30, I guess he had a rough time. It was a rough week.
Yeah.
He couldn't do another bad one. He said.
I think Puerto Rican Chris. I think you would like There Will Be Blood, but Purple Noon. I don't know. It's a very white people movie. It's very white.
It is.
Purple Noon. Oh, the fucking Christ. Never mind.
Not
that yet.
So from what I was reading, so this movie, one of the producers was talking about in an interview. The studios didn't imagine it had the scope of a major motion picture. Like, nobody really wanted to finance it. It took them 2 years to get the financing. And they don't think if Daniel Day-Lewis didn't sign on, it would ever have gotten made.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's just like, it's a weird movie, and it's kind of expensive. It was kind of expensive for the time too.
It is weird. It's not a real deep story. There's not a lot to it. It's just character. You were watching Daniel Day-Lewis act for 2.5 hours.
I also really like the scene where the oil thing, the well catches on fire. That shit was
that fucker
that was
wooden rig burned for what seemed like so much longer than it should have. I noticed that. Like, they're shifting from day to evening to night. I'm like, how is this wood still fucking standing?
That's true. That's when the sun went deaf, right?
Yeah.
He was standing right there, and then the thing blew up on him.
Yeah, it just blasted a fucking
Yeah.
There were some brutal deaths though when like that oil drills or equipment just dropped on people.
That is honestly one of the scariest scenes I've ever seen when the thing fell on that dude's head. Like,
yeah.
Fuck that, man.
That's how that shit happened, man.
See, scenes like that I enjoyed, but the story I just couldn't get into. That's why I had to give this one a 3. Like the visuals and all that was beautiful, but I just couldn't get into the story of it. It just didn't. It was boring to me. It didn't catch me.
So if you want to talk about quality of acting, though, Daniel Day-Lewis prepared for this part anywhere from like 1 to 3 years or something like that. Paul Dano, who plays the priest, was originally signed on to play just the brother that tells Daniel Day-Lewis about the town.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't like the actor that was playing Eli, so they recast Paul Dano as Eli like 2 weeks into shooting.
Wow.
So the other actor basically had to quit.
Yeah.
He couldn't handle Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah, that was the rumor going around.
And then it was also like the acting was bad, and so put those two things together. So like Daniel Day-Lewis was too intense for this other actor, and the acting was bad because of that, and so he got replaced.
So Paul Dano had to basically learn everything for this movie in like 4 days. That's the kind of timetable he was on to play the psycho priest and everything like that.
He's a great actor, man. He's a great fucking actor. Like that's all I really gotta say about him. He's a great actor, the Riddler. He's and this performance is phenomenal.
He was fantastic.
Yeah, he's phenomenal.
It's hard to pull off. I feel like it's easy and hard at the same time to pull off just a psychotic priest type figure. Like,
well, it's very subtle. There's not a lot of over the top shit.
I feel like you need to play it over the top, but in real subtle ways that are just believable.
You talking about like the part he's like yelling in the church?
It seems like a really fine line.
Yeah. It's interesting because like I feel like there's, you know, I feel like his performance was very believable. I mean, it's so hard because like there are people who really did that shit, and there are people who do that shit today.
Exactly. Yeah.
2021, and they act like that, and you know, it's just whether or not you can believe it or not. You can suspend your disbelief, because I think most people don't want to believe that there are human beings that do that. When the reality is that happens all the time, and there are people who believe it. There are people who believe that they're touching God when they do this kind of shit.
He had he did say the one line where in the first church scene, Joe lost. Yeah, right up there.
That motherfucker just takes your money.
He does. He's just fucking praising money.
Yo,
I think there was something they found like $14 million or something like that, like stashed in one of his.
I thought it was like 16. I thought it was.
Yeah, they found some money, some straight cash, stashed in one of his
bathrooms or some shit.
One of his churches, yeah, something like that. It's like, the fuck is this?
He sells a thing of like it looks like Alexa, and it tells you like positive messages every day.
Yeah, he's not out for money.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I could do that. Yo, motherfucker, you're doing fucking great today.
I'd rather buy something with Aaron's voice telling me positive affirmation.
You're doing great today. Give me $100 now. I'll tell you again. Yeah, this is one of the craziest things I've fucking seen. This dude was like, we're gonna use the wind of God to blow away COVID.
Oh shit!
Well, that happened. Yeah, and then people give this guy money. If
you want oh yeah, I remember this crazy motherfucker.
Yeah, have you seen the new thing for anti-vaxxers is urine therapy?
You know who started that?
I'm like, you want
to started that in prison. He's like, let me pee. I can't get rid of
COVID. You want to drink your own urine and own the libs? Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not playing the sound just in case, I want to be safe. But this is the guy who was.
Oh, this guy is insane.
Blow the wind of God.
This guy is
over 19.
I've seen this guy. He is insane.
He
looks so evil, though.
Bro, and that was the guy. That is the same guy who said that he has to fly a private jet because when he flies commercial, it feels like he's in a tube full of demons. He said the same shit. That fucking guy, this rich piece of shit. Fuck that guy.
He's preying on people.
Yeah, I hope that fucker burns in hell.
Yo, he can play like a devil character in a movie.
Dude, right? Doesn't he look like
he does.
Doesn't he look like Lucifer? Like out of the fucking
Yes.
Like, and it just makes so much sense. Of course, Lucifer would be a preacher who's making tons of money, who's deceiving people, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's literally the epitome if Lucifer comes back in human form, what it would be.
I mean, he even looks like it. He looks like
He looks
a
like
fucking demon.
Yeah, he does. You're just looking at his eyes, just waiting for it to glow red. I'm like, damn, motherfucker.
And the face, like right in his eyes, like the face, the facial structure. It's like,
yep, it's like the orange about to
blow
pop
the
out.
wind of God on you. It's like, what the
There's
fuck?
one line Paul Dano says when he's in church and that older woman has arthritis. He says, "The devil is in your hands, and I'll fuck it out," or something like that.
He says, "I'll suck it up," but yeah, he was gonna fuck her hands.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's funny.
That's
What's fucked up about shit like that too is like, oh, I got arthritis in my knees, I can't stand. It's like, yeah, stand up. They stand her up, and then she fucking like breaks her
Just
leg or
collapses.
something.
You weren't believing. You had more faith.
Well, that's what they say. They say, "Yo, you didn't believe, so we got to kill you."
Yeah.
So Daniel Day-Lewis accepted this role as Daniel Plainview because he was a fan of Paul Thomas Anderson. And Paul Thomas Anderson loved Daniel Day-Lewis because of his performance in Punch Drunk Love. Which I didn't realize he was in, even though I've watched that movie years and years ago. That was 2002.
Yeah, I seen that a while ago. I forgot who was in there.
So, Dan Day-Lewis won an Oscar for this.
Wow.
Well deserved. I think it's one of the best. Like, Dan Day-Lewis's performances are basically all good, but this is like
I can't disagree with that. I watched this. He was the best, by far the best part of this movie. Paul Dano was awesome too, but story-wise, I wasn't overly entertained. But I was curious enough and weirded out enough to just kind of see where this was going.
Yeah.
Kept thinking there was going to be more, and except for the occasional murder. Not cheese and crackers again.
I was hoping for Wheel of Hate. We were so fucking close to Wheel of fucking Hate.
Maybe James and I will get something we actually like this week.
All right.
I'm out.
Puerto Rican Chris is out.
He's fucking out. He's already out on it.
What's left on our white wheel?
I don't know. It keeps landing on it. It's going to have nothing.
Big.
Okay.
Big is a good movie.
Spice World.
Jesus Christ. The jerk. The Naked Gun? Holy shit. I'd love it if we hit the Naked Gun. That'd be great.
I thought we watched the Naked Gun.
We already did Naked Gun.
Fucking Aaron.
No, we did
this
a different one.
What, Brady Bunch movie?
Oh, no.
What the fuck is this?
What's the Brady Bunch movie?
What the fuck is this
Come
shit?
on, man.
This must be a Chris pick.
Dude, I don't know if I can make through
I don't know if I don't think I picked this.
I think you did.
God.
This seems like
Misomiko es Siko. That's what I have to say.
I have no recollection of picking that. I know I picked Spice World.
Well, yeah. So we're gonna watch it.
I'm gonna have to fucking pause like 10 million times just to make sure I don't stab myself in the eye with a fucking spoon.
I think Puerto Rican Chris is gonna be excited to watch that next week.
Oh my god, Brady Bunch, man.
Billy Madison.
Marsha.
Billy Madison.
I put that one on there.
That one's good.
Yeah, that one's good.
Damn, it would have been great if it was Naked Gun. I would laugh my ass off.
We watched the Naked Gun. Which one?
No, there was another Naked Gun one on there.
Is it 33 and a third?
So yeah, Billy Madison. Okay.
All right.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
I'm down with Billy Madison.
We'll see how funny that shit is now.
It's a weird week. What else? Okay, what else did I have on this? Daniel Day-Lewis improvised the speech he gives to the citizens of Little Boston, talking about bringing in bread and stuff like that.
He fucking just straight up lies to them. Oh yeah, we're gonna bring education.
Yep, that was all improvised.
Everyone's going to eat. That's what we bring. Like,
you're gonna eat more than just bread.
Yeah, according to Paul Thomas. According to Paul Thomas Anderson, they were really loose about shooting the scenes in different places. Like, they'd shoot scenes 3 or 4 times in different places and basically used what they thought worked the best.
Smart. More money, though, I guess.
And the script originally ended with Plainview bludgeoning Eli to death with a tumbler instead of the bowling pin.
Yes.
And then thrown his body through the bowling pins into the cellar beyond. And they changed it to the less graphic version.
Dude, that would
Which what we saw,
awesome,
they called the less graphic version.
Yeah,
Dude,
I mean, it's pretty...
I wish they put the other one, man. That would have been great.
Wait, I would have loved to have seen him use his body as the bowling ball.
Yes, exactly.
That would have been funny. I'm finished!
You see the blood streak all the way down the lane?
That would have been great.
Yes, that would help.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, that another scene I thought that was really intense is where he was telling his deaf son, or the conversation between him and his deaf son. His deaf son wants to go to Mexico. He's telling him he's not really a son. That was fucking intense.
Yeah, he's such a fucked up character, man. He's just so fucking evil. Like, he's just, again, all he cares about is himself, amassing wealth, and fucking over everyone else in any way he can. And like, again, there's that great and the only person he is kind of close to letting in is that guy who was his brother, the guy who faked himself as his brother,
murders his big brother.
Well, that guy fucked up big time. That guy fucked up big time. And again, that was the one guy, because he did hire that guy. He hired him, and he was doing work for him. And then he sussed him out. He's like, "Oh shit, you're not really my brother. So I'm gonna fucking kill you." And on top of that, he even told him. He even gave his whole MO. He's like, "Yeah, I don't like competition. I want to just destroy everyone. I don't like people."
Yeah. He was like, "Are you a jealous type?" And all that shit. He was asking him. He was like, "No, I'm not. No, it's fine." Because he's like, "Fuck, I'll kill you because you're not competing against me, and you're not going to try to take me out for my stuff."
Yeah, I mean, it was just like he's so evil, and that's probably another reason why I had to kill him, because like he kind of showed his true feelings about the world, and so he's like, "No, I gotta fucking kill this guy. Put a bullet in his head." He's a grifter. No one will care about him. I'll fucking bury his ass in the middle of nowhere.
It was nice and slow too. He just put it right to his temple.
Yeah,
it's like, bam.
I feel like, to me, there's a lot of like the A24 horror elements to this film. There's a lot of horror elements. There's a lot of shit that's legitimately like, this character is fucking scary. I would never want to meet this person or be near them in real life. Like imagine working for this fucking guy. Like this dude's psychotic,
nuts,
fucking psychotic. He's fucking absolutely psychotic. But again, that sort of plays with the theme, is like this capitalism and religion. Like the guy, the pure capitalist is this guy who is so self-centered and it only cares about amassing wealth, but he succeeds. He succeeds. And that's really kind of, just like this kind of what happens in America, really, is the most cutthroat, the most ruthless, the most competitive people succeeded. I mean, there's also a luck element. Like, that's another thing I kind of like, is like there's a lot of moments in his life where, he could have been at the bottom of that thing and then died. He could have easily died when it was him and the guy who, the kid's dad. He could have had that thing falling on his head. He could have died, but he didn't. And so he got lucky. And so because of that and his ruthlessness, he became rich.
Yeah.
Didn't have anything to do with anything. He was at the right place in the right time. He didn't die. He became rich.
By the way, quick score update. Buffalo's up 27-0 with 20 seconds to go in the half. So fuck Buffalo.
Damn.
For putting up points.
Well, I mean, the game could finish like fucking 27-3 or 27-10.
Oh no,
it's going to be at the very least it'll be 27-3 before the half. New England's on the drive.
The second half, Buffalo gets the ball, especially if they hold New England as nothing. If they hold them to a field goal, I could say the same thing actually. Yeah, a field goal or less.
Best case scenario, I go into the half at a total of 30 points. That means I can't have more than 2 fucking touchdowns in the second half.
I'm with you.
Wow.
I don't know. I think the under is like looking good here, because in the second half, Buffalo's just going to run the ball.
Yep, as much as they can, eat up that clock.
Just going to run it. Yeah,
I'm done betting.
Fucking.
I'm done betting.
34-14.
I'm done betting for the night.
But that would actually fuck Chris over, which is funny.
Yeah.
that would fuck Chris over. So that'll be the final score, 34-14.
They're going to score 45 points.
I got over on it.
I'm angry.
We'll see what happens. Anyway, yeah, this movie's a 10. Easily one of the best movies of all time. I think that they did a list recently of like the most critically acclaimed films of the 21st century. This was like number 5 or something. Wow. Very high up there.
It's not that I understand. That doesn't surprise me. The acting was phenomenal from Day-Lewis and Paul Dano, but overall, story-wise and stuff, I wasn't overly entertained.
Yeah, it's not my thing.
That's why I'm sticking with my 6.
Yeah, 6.
Oh, I'm sticking with my 3 for this one.
Yeah.
So you guys want to hop on to Purple Noon? You want me to go first?
So the thing I'm gonna say is like Alain Delon is like one of the great like actors of all time. Like he is an incredible actor, and like this is him sort of at his prime. Like I think we saw on Cinematic Canon, we watched one of the heist movies he did, Circle Rouge. Yeah.
Yep.
Remember where the guy like shot the he shot the gun to like disable the alarm?
Yes. Yep. That was cool.
Aaron has no idea.
No, I didn't hear the movie you said.
It's the Circle Rouge. You remember the guy? You remember the heist movie with the guy with the gun who had to shoot to disable? Yeah. So he was. Remember that? Like he stole the car and then he hit the guy in the car, in the trunk of the car, and then they team up to do the heist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he was in that movie too.
Oh, nice.
French guy, great actor, phenomenal actor, and just like it's like this guy looks like fucking James Bond. Like
he does. Yes, he does. It's just the movie was so boring.
Oh my god!
Has anyone seen like the
Matt Damon one?
The Matt Damon one?
Yes.
Nope. Okay.
That's better.
That's better. Okay.
To me, because there's more going on in it. It's not like this dragged out like this.
I mean, that was made in '99, so it was probably updated to be kind of a little more action packed.
Yeah, a little bit more action, like more running.
Paced, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little fast paced. Yeah, this one was just like, I don't know, man.
It was slow.
Each scene was long. It pissed me off that one dude knew he was going to kill him, and he's having a conversation with him. What are you doing?
Hey, why the
Kick
fuck
him
not
off the boat or something, man.
Yeah, why let him back on the boat?
Exactly. What the fuck? Made no sense to me, man. They should have kept him out in the water when they pranked him. And the thing that's detached from the boat, and he's sitting there like dehydrating, sunburn.
Yeah.
They should have kept him
because
there.
they had the conversation about him killing him after that.
Yeah, I know, but still, should have kept his ass there.
But when he went into port to let Marge
walk the plank, bitch.
Yeah. And he gets off, why the fuck let him back on?
I know.
To talk about how his plan is to kill him.
There's a reason why this is on the cheese and crackers wheel. Okay, this is a white people movie. There's some white people activities going on in this movie.
There is.
Yeah.
So he murders him, and then there's identity theft, and then he tries to get with
smart
his
motherfucker though. He's smart.
He's smart.
He's
like
a professional.
How he did everything. Yeah.
Like that's what he lives to do. It's like, and that's the whole thing. Is like, is Ripley even his actual identity? Probably it might not even. He might have stolen that from someone else.
That's true.
You know, who the fuck knows who this guy really is?
I mean,
because all he does is
the ending, just to cover his ass, how he spun it around. Like he wrote the will and everything, gave everything to her, that he hooks up with her and he lives with her. Now he has the money too anyway. Yeah. It's fucking like, damn, this dude is like crazy.
As soon as they went to the boat in the boatyard and them trying to sell it, I'm like, as soon as they went to show it to someone, I'm like, that fucker's still attached to that boat. That body's still there. I'm like, there's no way it's not gonna come up.
Yeah.
Like that part was pretty predictable.
I don't know if he's a schizo. It's more like he's I don't know. He's actually pretty smart. He's just like he just
loves the rich life, like the
yeah.
And he don't want to go back being poor, so he find his next victim just to have his life and his money, his boat, and wherever.
And doing whatever it takes.
He's just really manipulative and charismatic, and he can like convince people to do shit.
Exactly.
You know what? I'm watching this, and I don't know what the actor's name was. He reminded me of a young Rob Lowe. Just like the model good looks and stuff like that. like the too perfect face and hair.
Yeah, it's almost like early Bradley Cooper. It's like, yeah, you're too good looking. You're almost like, I expect you to be evil.
Like baby skin smooth to the point where like this doesn't seem natural.
Yeah, no, I mean he's like, that's why he's kind of perfect for this role, because like you can see how people would just be taken in by him, and they would do whatever he wanted, and then he's a fucking killer.
Oh, by the way, my early rating's a 4.
I give it a 7. Give it a 7.
Hang on.
This was so boring to me. I'm giving it. I can't help it. I was looking like there was like a couple of cool parts. Like I said, like he's really smart. I thought I was impressed with that part, like how they made him. Like I was like, oh the shit, how he did the passports and everything. I was like, that's cool. But each scene just dragged to me.
Aaron's really excited about something.
So I'm giving it a 3. I'm going to say a 3.
I had my finger on the 3.
Yeah.
I gave this movie a 1. I could not get into it at all. Like, these two are both tough for me. And I told James, I was like, There Will Be Blood is better than this movie, a lot better, but it's still just kind of just boring to me. It's like not enough was going on for me. I said, and then we both agree. Like,
listen. That's the cheese and crackers lifestyle, though.
Yeah, man, we're boring. You
guys think they're really extreme or like really just fucking doing too much?
We either go Bill's Mafia or these movies. These are like the two ends.
No, for real, like. Again, that's why it's such a cheese and crackers movie. That, like these people, and it's like what's cool is like the locations are really beautiful. Like it's all in the like coastal Europe. It's really beautiful, but it's like it's just about this guy who's a grifting, scumbag who's just manipulative and backstabbing and murdering people to get more money.
You know what would have made this? I think what would have made for myself, and maybe I'll speak for everybody, but I'll speak for myself mainly. What would have made this more? What would have made these easier to watch is if it was like one of these and maybe a comedy or just something completely different than this type.
Just so it's not 2 in a row of boredom.
Like a palate cleanser, kind of.
Yeah.
Then you would be like, okay, this movie wasn't as bad as I thought it was. But then you're watching 2 back-to-back things, and I don't know. That's just my thought on it. But yeah, I gave this one a 1.
If it makes you feel so, the author of the book that this movie is based on, loved the movie. Very beautiful to the eye and interesting to the intellect, she said. And especially the guy's performance of Tom Ripley. She was disappointed with the film's ending, calling it a terrible concession to so-called public morality, though.
Yeah.
And then...
Really quick, I got to mention this because you guys brought up on Horror Source 30 last couple episodes about me and with the negative scores. So the last time I gave something a negative score was The Lake House. When we did The Lake House in Perfect Pitch. I gave that one a 1.
Oh, yeah.
And then for a Horror Source 30, it was like sometime in October. And we watched some bad shit this week. Nothing was negative.
Aaron's getting soft.
No, it's just... It really has to be it has to be fucking shitty to be negative. Yeah. It has to stand out bad to be negative or positive. I'm weird with my scores. I'm sorry.
So, also, the only other thing I found on this movie, besides the fact that the original title and the title of the book, which the film's based on, I don't even know how you pronounce it, Plain Soleil, actually translates to Full Sun.
I disagree with that, Chris, because there's some movies that are under 5s that are just like fun watches.
Yeah.
Especially in the horror category. Depending
on what you're into.
Yeah.
And John Malkovich remarked in an interview back with the BBC that he came close to directing the '99 talented Mr. Ripley. Was in negotiation to obtain the rights to make a remake of the first talented Mr. Ripley based on the book.
I look at horror movies like Zombie Skittles. Have any of you ever had the Zombie Skittles?
No.
I have. They're not as bad as you'd think they would be. The quote unquote nasty flavor tastes like sour cream and onion chips to me. And I like those. So it's like eating those with regular Skittles or whatever. But what I'm getting, you get to go with the bad, with the Skittles and if you don't like that sour cream and onion shit. It's something you like. I enjoy it. Stop being
Trash.
bougie, Chris.
I don't know. This movie was it was boring. It was a little weird at times. They had, especially at the beginning where the guy pretends to be blind and then they're in like that carriage and it seems like they're trying to get a devil's threesome going.
Yeah, no, I see now. That was like, what the fuck is going on here?
Like, what the hell is going on? Like, this guy it was playing out like the Tom Ripley character basically wanted to be the other guy. Or inside him.
Both.
Well, he was a super creepy guy.
Yeah, I could say that. I agree with that.
I mean, the most interesting part to me was him trying to watch him basically forge like the fake passport, the signature,
exactly.
The letter, the phone call, like him actually, doing what I assume you have to do to steal someone's identity.
Yeah.
I thought it was also funny when he murdered the other guy and then cooked the chicken. Like, for no reason. Like, he has the stuff, okay. Like, I feel like after murder, I wouldn't be in the mood to cook a chicken.
Well, because I think the girl asked is like, "Oh, how was that chicken?"
Yeah,
so
but I don't think you need to actually cook it and eat it.
Well, he did. He didn't want to be a liar. He said, "Yeah, it's good." He had to go cook that shit and eat it.
Got hungry, man.
And then he's trying to carry the corpse out, and he puts the cigarette in its mouth.
Yeah,
because he hears someone else. What the fuck?
I was waiting for him to say, "Oh, he just had too much to drink." Just people just walked by. The thing is, he didn't want to. Like, it seemed to me like he wanted to go smooth. Like, those people got in his way. He didn't really want to kill people, but he had no choice. He's like, "Fuck, I gotta kill this dude."
Clearly committed.
Yeah, he's like, "Fuck, I gotta take this guy out now."
Yeah, he's committed to the lifestyle of just like stealing people's identity.
Fucking crazy.
Like I'm saying, this might not even be the first time he did this shit. Like, he might have just like done this multiple times.
Yeah. Another thing, let's just say that girl moved on really quick. She's crying like the dude. "Oh, where is he? He left me." It's like, hey.
To be fair, they never showed Tom Ripley and her sleeping together or anything like that. Just hanging out.
I don't know. Part of me feels like he was with her at the end. Like, he's sitting there, they're like going.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. But he's like, "Fuck this shit." He's like, "I got it anyways. I got that money." It's like, I leave it to her. I'm with her. It's mine anyway. Fucking smart. Until he finds his next victim. Until he gets bored with her.
Crazy.
He's like, "Okay, I need more money."
Crazy with that shit.
Like, why would you bounce up? Like you said, he probably did this many times. Do you get bored of that? Like, that person you are? Like, or do you bankrupt them, then move on?
No, you do it until you run out of money.
Yeah, he probably runs out of money. Yeah, he goes bankrupt, and he's like, let me make. See, the thing is, like, and there are people like this. This is what's kind of like fucked up. And I've known some people like this. And they're always kind of like, they're very charming, but like they're fucking leeches. Straight up, they're fucking leeches, and all they do is they find people to leech off of. And yeah, sometimes they have to kill people if it goes to extreme. But like, it's usually just like finding the next person who's like willing to like give you stuff. That's all they give a fuck about, And they just leech off of them until there's nothing left, and they move on, or they, get called out on it or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well. But yeah, what I can remember, the 99 version, it's a little bit better. So, I'm not saying go find it and check it out.
It's Gwyneth Paltrow and
Matt Damon and Jude Law.
Jude Law, yeah. Jude Law is the guy who gets killed.
Yeah.
There's some other good actors in it too. It's more open with the sexuality because like in this movie it's like, oh, maybe he's gay. If he's bi, in that movie, he's fucking dudes, he's fucking shit, he'll fuck anything as long as there's money at the end of it.
Exactly, yeah.
For real, yeah. And like one of them is like, I think, isn't the end of that movie like there's some guy who's like was in love with him and then he basically kills that guy, I think, and he takes that guy's assumes that guy's identity. I believe that's the ending of the movie.
I don't remember.
He moved on. He was like, "Okay, you're next."
Yeah, and it's like him. It's like the dude realizing he's about to get killed by this guy, and yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, that one's a little bit better. So if that was like that Ripley was picked, will be a higher score. But this one was like boring.
Yeah, I was. The only positive I can say about it is it was shorter than There Will Be Blood.
And this was still what, like 2 hours long?
This was 2 hours.
Yeah, the other one was 2.5 or something, 2:40 or something like that.
But it felt longer.
It felt longer. It did.
Hey, looks like the bots have finally showed up.
All right.
What do we got? What do we got?
Do you want to jerk off to my wet girls? Come on down. Loveface.xyz. Like, who the fuck, man? Oh.
I don't know. I'm sticking with my 4 for this.
3.
There's clearly a good story in there. There's pieces of this that was entertaining, but
I'm sticking with my 1 definitely. I'm not gonna. This guy.
I'm giving this an 8. I'm going up.
Wow.
I'm happy that this caused you guys some consternation. This was like the point. This is the point. This is how white people live. It's boring.
James,
no one gives a fuck. That's how Chris feels right now because he took.
Yeah.
That's how I feel because Derek Carter threw that fucking touchdown.
Yeah, I know.
That son of a bitch cost me $12.
It's fucking refs, man. It's fucking refs.
James and I should be coming off a high this week because these were on the cheese and crackers wheels, and we feel the worst.
Yeah, I feel bad.
You know, it's funny.
I think Aaron feels pretty fucking bad having to watch a week full of this shit.
No, you know what's funny about this is like when we got those like really for the black movies they did. For the chicken and grits wheel, like for the deep black movies, it's fucking like
Malcolm X.
It makes white people feel bad. And for us, well, for me, I was like,
well, these movies make me feel bad too.
I'm like, shit.
These boring ass movies, man.
I'd rather have watched Malcolm X again.
Oh fuck yeah!
Which is 3 hours.
Yeah,
it's over 3 hours, right? Isn't it 3? It's almost 3.5.
Something like that. It's long, yeah.
But
it was good though.
It was good. It was.
That was
fuck, man. Yeah, we're not.
I like how when we did our review of that, I'll never get over this, and people kind of ignored it, but Chris called Nelson Mandela the Dalai Lama.
Yeah, whatever.
Like that's not like what the fuck.
The Dalai Lama.
You called the fucking Dalai
Lama. I meant Nelson Mandela.
Bro, that's not even the same universe. Like one of them is like a head of a religion. It's like, oh, is that Black Jesus? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like that's Denzel Washington. Like, what the fuck?
I fucking meant the other guy.
Like one is a political leader. The other guy is the head of a religion. Like he's literally the head of a religion.
They're both important people.
Yeah, they're both important. Yeah,
we'll give them that.
They're doing all right.
They both made a name for themselves.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Fucking the Brady Bunch movie and Billy Madison.
I'm not happy about the Brady Bunch. I'm telling you right now.
Really?
I'm honestly not mad about it. I used to enjoy this.
It's so stupid. It's just so stupid.
Dude, there's a lot of stupid singing in it.
Oh, they're sing. Is it musical?
They sing it. It's the Brady Bunch. They sing all the time.
It's not a musical, but there is some singing in it.
They go to Hawaii or some shit, right? Is it like a trip?
No, that's the sequel.
Oh, okay. Then I don't know what the fuck this one's about. I forgot.
So is this one of your like Caucasian movies you guys have to watch? The Brady Bunch movie at least one time in your life?
Nope.
You both?
I don't know why I watched
Fight Card.
I don't know, but I guarantee you it'll probably have better ratings than Purple Noon.
I think I watched it on
I hope so. I hope so. I hope I still find Billy Madison funny. I'm gonna be so mad if I don't.
I'm going to because
you know what?
So stupid.
I don't know. I think we should put an over/under on what Aaron's going to rate Billy Madison based on how crazy his white comedy reviews have been.
Is it Brady Bunch a white comedy? Is that supposed to be a comedy?
It's supposed to be.
Okay, so I'm not going down the Brady Bunch movie path. I'm talking Billy Madison.
Okay.
Billy Madison.
I think we got to set it at 5. I think that's fair.
I'm gonna go over 5. I think the like the shit joke and everything. I think Aaron's gonna laugh.
I'm over 5.
Me too. Over 5.
I would have loved. It would have been a perfect week if we hit the Naked Gun. That would have been the fucking perfect week.
Yeah.
After this week was another perfect week.
Well, whatever that Naked Gun is, if it's 33 and a third, I think Aaron will like that better than the original. The first
That's
one.
what it is, 33 and a third or something. Because we did
that one's the best one. I love that. That's my favorite album.
Yeah, we did. Matter of fact, we did the Naked Gun with Friday. I gave the Naked Gun a 2.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So if we're setting the over for Billy Madison at 5, I think the over for Aaron's rating on Billy Madison is over 5. I'm taking the over on that since we're on a bet and we're on a bet.
If anything, if I had to call a number, I'm going to say 6.
Oh, James is locking in at not only saying over 5, but he's locking in at a 6.
I think so.
You know what? I'll go 7.
Oh,
okay.
Ballsy.
It's like balls.
We'll see what
Elephantitis, baby. Elephantitis.
We'll see.
I know. Okay, I know one thing he's going to say though. Adam Sandler, all his characters are the same.
They are, for the most part. First comedies, definitely.
He makes that weird sounds. He does.
Well, every movie's the same.
But Adam Sandler is one of those actors that I feel like most people at least tolerate if they don't like him.
I'm a fan of Adam Sandler.
No, everyone loves early 90s Adam Sandler.
Yes.
Everyone hates 2000s and later Adam Sandler.
I can still watch him. Like, I don't hate him. I think he's still funny. Like, I followed him.
Well,
like,
hate may be a strong word depending on the movie we're talking about.
Depends on the movie. He did some serious ones.
I heard
they were all right, but I like the comedy ones better. Like he did the one called I think it was like it's like actually called Comedy or something like that, or Comedian.
His stand-up's supposed to be really good. Punch Drunk Love was good. He was just in that more drama one that was award.
What's the one with Selma? Hey, whatever that.
Grown Ups. Grown Ups isn't bad.
Grown Ups is pretty funny. They have David Spade and everybody in it though.
Yeah, Grown Ups is pretty funny.
Kevin James is in that. Then there's Grown Ups Part 2. Same shit.
But he also did. He also did the one where he plays like a woman or something like that.
Oh, it's oh shit.
Punch Drunk Love. Yeah.
He plays the woman.
Grown Ups.
Fuck.
Yo, Aaron. So are you gonna review Scream 5?
Yeah,
it's getting good. It's getting good ratings. People seem to like it.
Man, I hate Scream. I'm gonna watch it though.
Not this week, but the following Tuesday we're gonna. Yeah.
Oh, so it's locked in. We're gonna watch that one and review it.
Yeah, because I want to start. Like I was saying before, I want to start doing like newer horror films.
Okay, that's cool.
But give us all time.
50, I like 50 First Dates actually.
50 First Dates wasn't bad.
I liked it.
I don't remember. I'm sure I've seen it. I don't remember it though.
I like Wedding Singer.
Wedding Singer was fantastic. I love.
Yo, that song, "Fucking Kill Me, Please" and shit.
Mm-hmm. Somebody kill me.
If you want to join us,
it started all nice.
Scream 5.
Listen to it. It was like,
what?
Oh, what?
Did you want to join us for Scream 5?
Yeah, I'll try to. I've seen it. I saw it like at 1 o'clock. I saw it the earliest I could on like what was it, yesterday?
Nice.
So I have seen it.
Okay.
Also, don't forget
Happy Theaters. Or
what's that?
Is it streaming or is it just?
It's only in theaters. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
It should be on Paramount Plus, but.
It
seems like it's doing well. Like people like it.
I see a lot of positive reviews about it.
Yeah, I think it's solid. Again, it's like your mileage may vary with the Scream. I think the stuff I liked the meta stuff in this one. I thought it was funny.
If you're not a fan of Scream, is that person gonna like it?
No. Like it's a Scream movie, man.
There you go. Okay.
Like if you don't like Scream, one thing I will say is like they fucking kill people, and it's not just like, oh, I stab you. Like there's some fucking kills.
Okay, I would have liked that part then. All right.
But if you don't like the meta shit, if you don't like the jokes, if you don't like the ghost face killer,
the ghost face didn't bother me. It's just the storyline itself. Like you said, the comedy parts, like where there's the two guys. Oh, it's not one killer. There's two of them, and shit like that. I did. Yeah, Scream was like, ugh. Is Dewey's in it?
Yeah,
he's in it.
He's in it. They brought back basically
Courtney Cox is in it.
Yeah, Courtney Cox. What's her face? Sydney Prescott. She's in it.
Yeah.
Nev Campbell.
Yeah, Dewey's in it. Yeah, Nev Campbell's in it. I think also the chick who was the She became the fucking. What did she become? The oh shit. She was like a cop, like the sheriff in one of the movies. She's in it again.
Okay.
So yeah, a whole bunch of those characters come back, and
all right.
There's some murders happen.
You're lucky we're going to review it because that's probably the only time I'm going to watch it. Because other than that, it was going to be on the back burner. I would have watched it eventually.
What, Scream?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna.
I'm not excited about it. I'm not going to jump on it. I'm like, oh yeah, I got to watch this.
Because I was thinking about throwing it because I was telling you about how I want to do the franchise. I was thinking about when we do the franchise, we throw Scream on there. But I'm like, you know what? Because this new one just came out, we should.
Yeah, it's fresh. We should just do it. It's fresh. Yeah.
It's fresh. People will be talking about it, and I want to start doing that with horror movies in general. If you guys want to start doing that Popcorn and Pints too, I would.
Yeah, we got to do Candyman. You're right. I didn't watch that yet either.
Yeah, Henry wants to do that episode. I already talked to him. I told him, yeah, let's do it.
Oh, the new Candyman.
Yeah, it'll have to. The thing is, it'll have to be a late night one unless we do 2 episodes of it because that's literally the only time he can do it. Is a late Saturday night.
I don't know about that one though.
And James, he
just. You're lucky I'm awake now.
Exactly. What time is it? 10:05. Oh yeah, I'm laying in bed on my phone right now until I go to sleep.
The best I can do is see if he can literally do it literally right after fucking Popcorn and Pints, but I don't know if he do.
See, it wouldn't be a problem like if I was like a normal person can nap.
Yeah, Candyman would be great.
I don't nap. I can't nap. No matter how tired I am, I can't nap. If I go to sleep, it's bedtime. I go to sleep.
Yeah, we'd be doing that. I'm not sure when yet, Ibrahim, but that'd be like midnight our time if you want to be a part of that on a Saturday.
Oh,
night.
that's what is that for me?
That'd be
9 p.m.
Be 9 for you.
Yeah, that's a nice because then I can do the streaming and just go to sleep.
Okay.
He's like, all right,
or whatever. I probably won't.
But go to bed.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd like that.
I'll try.
Once it comes up, I'll keep you in mind and let you know once it comes up and all that good stuff. But I'll send the feelers out there. I know Caucasian Chris will be knocked out.
Probably.
Yep.
I don't know.
So have you seen the trailer for the new what are they doing? It's like Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Yeah, it's Netflix.
I didn't see the trailer yet, but I do want to see the movie.
No.
I'm gonna watch it.
That comes out.
Watch it.
When does that come out this year?
That's another one I feel like
this week, I think 19th or something.
Comes out this week.
19th, 21st, I think.
If it comes out this week, let's review it Thursday.
I swear I thought I said something about this week, maybe.
No idea.
I could be wrong.
Let me see.
Some new movie is supposed to drop.
If it comes out this week, let's review it Thursday. I'm saying that right now.
Yo, there's this other movie. It's called X.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Have you guys seen any of that guy's stuff? The director, he does a lot of his whole thing is making movies that feel like they're from the 80s or the 70s. X is from the 70s, but he did a film that was basically the 80s equivalent of that film. And that's his whole thing is making these throwback kind of films that feel like they're from a different time.
I don't know. I watched that trailer and I was like, yo, this movie looks pretty badass.
That movie looks hilarious.
Yeah.
Don't know anything about it.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like they were going to make a porno.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a group
I'm intrigued.
of people, they're going to make porn.
They rent his house.
Aaron's attention.
Yeah, Aaron's attention. And so they go in the middle of nowhere so they can film the shit. And the dude whose house that they go to, him and his wife are fucking sketchy.
Insane. Like the old lady, naked. She's naked and shit coming flying out the house. It's called X. It's coming out. It's a new one.
Oh, I gotta see that.
It's called X.
So that
sure it's not triple X.
So movies like that, I feel like we should just just do them either that week or the week after.
Just fuck them.
We should just do them.
Yeah.
We'll skip the wheel for that one episode. We have to do these certain episodes.
That's fine by me.
So Scream 5 we should do. And what was the other movie?
Chainsaw
when is that Texas Chainsaw Massacre shit drop?
Talking about X, yeah.
Oh, did anybody look that up? Does anybody know when that's dropping?
No, I'm trying to find it.
He's just pulling up porn sites.
He's just jerking his jerkin.
Jergens. Oh fuck.
My fucking
What
mouse.
else to say about
died.
Purple Moon, gentlemen? Ibrahim.
4.
Oh, okay. They're saying February 18th.
February 18th. Okay, that makes sense.
So I was off.
You were way off. You said
I
this
was off a month. Leave me alone.
this week. You said
It's coming out tomorrow. It's out right now.
Yep, but the way James said he was off like a week. He's off a whole fucking month, damn near.
Yeah.
Well, I was off.
I was on. It's like, yeah, I mean, it comes out next year, but it's like, you know, I was off a little bit.
February 18th. So that's the 18th of February.
Oh yeah, okay. I was confused. Scream it was on my birthday release. They're saying Morbius. I thought Morbius got pushed.
Morbius did get pushed.
Yeah.
Okay, because they got January 28th right here.
So I'm saying
Wow,
this, James. I'm saying this right now. So February 22nd, we can review Texas Chainsaw Massacre because it comes out on that Friday, the 18th.
Okay.
So the 22nd, we should do.
Orphan First Kill comes out January 28th.
Okay.
But anyways, I don't know why we're talking about Horror with Sir Sturdy right now, but whatever.
I mean,
Yeah, we're trying to wrap up Popcorn and Pints.
Yeah, no,
Not planning.
I think we know why we're talking about other things when the collective score was like
very low.
Like the average score was like a 2 or some shit like that.
The Chainsaw Massacre? That's supposed to be a movie. It's not a series.
It's a movie. Yeah, by the way, Chris, really quick, do you want me to send you a link? I'm about to pull up our stuff, but do you want me to send you a link for the trailer reviews? If so, let me know in the comments. I know you hear me, Winky Wanka. But with that being said,
You hear me, you wanker?
Wanka.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap this up. Sorry, people.
Let's wrap this up.
Movies.
Oh, yeah. Check out or hold up, not that one. This one. Worst damn gamer ever. Which you've seen him in the comments, peeps. He's not here with us tonight, but hopefully he'll be with us next Saturday. So check him out on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. We're supposed to be gaming in a couple hours. We're playing Zombie Army 4. And I'm teaching him some more English. So yeah, tune in for that. Also, check out Dreams of Creator. You've seen the overlays that me and James have. You've seen a lot of the overlays. You've seen a bunch of overlays. You want some overlays, you hit up Dreams of Creator for all you content creators out there. At Dreams of Creator, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. So Good It's Scary. Listen, you have a horror short, half hour or less, post on the So Good It's Scary page. What we'll do, it's giving us permission to show it on Horror with Sir Sturdy, which I'll get to that in a minute. It's giving us permission to show it and then review it right after. And yes, we'll put your link in the description and all that so people can watch it on their own and all that good stuff. So post it on there and we'll review it for you. And then check out Any Last Words, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram. Awesome horror content. Also check out her Patreon. She has amazing, dope horror content. Podcasting, movie reviews, interviews, horror-related cooking, all kinds of dope shit, going to cons, all kinds of stuff. Make sure you go check out Any Last Words. And then hop on over to Horror with Sir Sturdy.
Thanks for the score update, James. I'm fucking done betting until the Super Bowl.
33-3.
Fucking ridiculous.
Thursdays, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. I keep forgetting to change this fucking thing. I already updated it. I updated it everywhere else except for here. But Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 o'clock Eastern Time.
Where it matters the most.
For us during the week. We're older now, people. We're a little bit older. You know, it takes us a little bit more time to wake up and all that shit in the morning. So we need about an hour more to. Not important. Tuesday and Thursday, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Saturday, 9 o'clock Eastern Time, Popcorn and Pints. Make sure you tune in for Popcorn and Pints every single Saturday, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Next Saturday, we're doing The Brady Bunch. The Brady Bunch. And Billy Madison. Then, after you tune into all those shows, tune into Stories from a Bar, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, anywhere that you can listen to podcasts, including YouTube. Check out Stories from a Bar. You're getting brewery talk. You're getting all that good shit as well as music talk now. And we are going to be reviewing DMX. It's dark as hell and it's hot. I'm going to keep saying that until it actually happens. Once it happens, I'll shut up about it. Then I'll be promoting the episode, so I won't shut up about it. And then Deep Focus Cinema. You get a deep dive on cinema with Ibrahim and his team. Facebook, YouTube. To deep dive on cinema, you guys should check out that awesome podcast. And the Cinematic Canon, we will be back in 2 weeks. We had some
Who knows when we'll be back?
We had some confusion. I'll say
Who
that.
fucking knows? Who knows when? When did we do the last episode?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
What was the date?
I don't even know today's date, to be honest with you.
15th.
Okay.
Today's the 15th.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
What was the day that we? That's not the answer. I'm looking.
Hold on, I'll check, guys. Don't worry. Wait,
Maybe I'm confused because we did Titan together. Maybe that's what fucked me up. Probably did. Probably what fucked me up.
The first.
So who was on that? Was it just you and me?
Yeah, I couldn't make it. Yeah.
Me and you did Titan on the 31st that Friday, and then we did the whatever two we did last cinematic canon that Saturday.
So what's the day that actually works for us to actually the three of us do it?
Every other.
It seems like it's.
It was supposed to be every other Saturday. I was supposed to be on today, but something came up and I couldn't make it.
Okay, because it seems like it's not actually working. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. It feels like we need to figure out the schedule.
We can talk about
for a day that totally actually works for everybody. But I guess we'll have to figure that out.
But yeah, I agree. Oh, my shoulder.
Well, sounds like you guys are well organized.
Don't blame.
Yeah, it is disorganized. Yes, I agree, Chris. But I mean, part of that's my fault for sure. Part of that's other people's fault. But I mean, we're not going to blame anybody here. I mean, it's a collective problem. But there's too many podcasts. There's so many podcasts.
It ain't my fault.
There's only so much time to watch movies and talk about them.
Every other time, it's me. This time, it wasn't. Like Shaggy. Oh, no, that was Shaggy. I'm not even going to stick up with him. Fuck that. That was 100% him.
Yeah.
It wasn't me, though. But with that being said, people, thank you for tuning in and all that great stuff. Make sure you check out Popcorn and Pints. Make sure you check out the Z Network and everybody affiliated, all of our friends, family, and all the above. Christopher Estevan Pilot, do you want a link for the trailer review? See or no?
Is Chris streaming right now? What is he doing?
Probably his games.
Combing his nipple hair, brushing his hair probably because he's light skinned and Puerto Rican, has long ass hair.
Anyone here seen Peacemaker yet?
No.
I've watched the first episode and I loved it.
I've watched the first three. They're good. They're really good.
Just the fucking opening sequence.
The opening sequence is hilarious.
It's worth watching.
All right, I'll send it.
Igley. Igley is my new favorite character in anything.
But you know what? With that being said, though, people, we're out. Thank you for popping by. Try not to get urinated on unless you're freezing cold and need to get warmed up, or you got stung by a jellyfish, or you're into that. Go ahead. But peace.
Golden showers, baby. Golden showers.